Let me ask you something simple. When did you last look at your shadow? Not glance at it. Really look at it. Count it. Make sure it belongs to you. Most people never do that, and that is exactly what this creature was counting on. This is the story of the Peryton, a creature that did not hunt for food, did not hunt for sport, did not care about your body at all. It wanted one thing only: your shadow. And according to the sailors who came face to face with it, by the time you noticed it was there, it had already taken what it came for. Picture the Atlantic Ocean in the year 1550. No phone, no GPS, no way to call anyone. Just you, a wooden ship, and weeks of open water in every direction. You're standing on the deck one afternoon. The sun is out, the sky is clear, everything is normal. Then you look down at your feet, and you see two shadows. One is yours, the other one is human-shaped, standing right beside you. But there is no person next to you. Nobody. The deck is empty. You look left, you look right, you look behind you. Nothing. You look back down. The second shadow is still there, and now it is slightly closer to yours than before. That is the moment every experienced sailor on that ship would start running, because they knew what that shadow meant. Somewhere above the clouds, too high to see with the naked eye, the Peryton had already chosen you. It had sent its shadow down ahead of itself, not as a warning to you, as a signal to itself. You had been marked. Now, what exactly was this creature? Sailors described it the same way across different ships, different countries, different decades. The antlers of a full-grown deer, the wings of a giant hunting bird, the body of something in between, a thing that should not be able to exist, and yet here it was, circling silently above the clouds while its shadow moved around on the deck below. And here's the detail that made no sense to anyone who heard it. The Peryton itself had no shadow. In broad daylight, with the sun directly above it, the creature cast nothing on the water below, completely shadowless, as if it was not entirely real. But the human shadow it stole, that one was perfectly clear.
To understand why the Peryton hunted shadows, you have to go back further, much further. Before this creature was a monster, it was something else entirely. The oldest theories connect the Peryton to a civilization that no longer exists, a place that was swallowed by the Atlantic Ocean completely. You already know its name: Atlantis. Not the cartoon, not the mythology classroom version, the actual old belief that once, a long time ago, an entire civilization sat somewhere in the middle of the Atlantic, and one day it was simply gone, under the water, forever. According to traditions that have existed for centuries, the Peryton were not born as monsters. They were celestial creatures, guardians of the sky above Atlantis, beings of light and form, ancient and divine, who spent their existence circling high above that island civilization, protecting it. And then the island fell. In a single catastrophe, everything they protected disappeared beneath the ocean, and the creatures that were made to guard it were punished for failing. Their forms were twisted, the elegance was stripped away, two wrong animals fused into one impossible body. Heavy skull of a deer, hollow bones of a bird, a creature that makes no anatomical sense because it was never built by nature. It was built by a curse. And worst of all, their shadows were taken from them. Think about what that means. A shadow is proof that you exist. It is what happens when your physical body blocks light from reaching the ground. No shadow means the light passes straight through you. It means you are not fully real. You are halfway between existing and not existing, trapped in that space forever. That is what the Peryton became after the fall of Atlantis, a creature that existed but was not real, that could be seen but left no mark, that lived in the sky above an ocean that had swallowed everything it ever knew. And it needed a way out. Ancient belief across many different traditions held that the human soul does not live in the heart or the brain. It lives in the shadow, the dark shape your body makes when light touches you. That is your soul made visible, your proof of life, your mark on the world. The Peryton understood this, or perhaps it always knew it, and so it developed a method. It would circle a ship from far above the clouds, invisible, watching the moving shadows on the deck below. It was looking for a specific soul, strong enough, complete enough, worth taking. When it found one, it would reach down, not physically, but in some way the sailors could never explain, and it would detach that shadow from its owner, place it on the deck, send it ahead like a key in a lock. Once the shadow separated from you, the connection was made, and then the creature would descend. Witnesses who survived, sailors who had run below deck fast enough, who had hidden under sails and blocked their own shadows from the sky, described what they saw afterward: the creature diving, the screaming, the silence. And then, for just a few seconds, something that haunted them for the rest of their lives. The Peryton, after the kill, would cast a shadow for the first time, a massive dark silhouette stretching across the entire deck, proof that for one brief moment, after consuming a human soul, the creature was finally real again. Then it would rise back into the clouds, and the shadow would disappear with it, until the next ship